there viewers, Sun Service here, back with more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts as Portugal. Now, in the last episode, we actually had some good things happen. We went to war with the poor Scandinavians over here, and we took Iceland, Greenland, well, half of Greenland, and the Virgin Islands. We are also currently building 2 modern capital ships, which will be done in a year. The Pedro Alvarez, Cerebral, and Flo Domar. You know what? No, I'm only going to build 1, mostly just because of cost-related issues. Yep, Netherlands broke our alliance. Okay. Building new ships. I remember Galaxy from my British campaign. That ship was actually one of the good ones in that campaign. Twin torpedo tubes. I think now would be a good time to do a new torpedo boat, but no, I can't do new ones. I'm going to set the torpedo boats to mothball right now, because I don't know what I'm going to do with them. Well, I'm definitely going to upgrade them, but we don't have the funds to upgrade them right now, so... And they're just torpedo boats. They're going to... No matter how well trained their crews are, they're going to die almost instantly. Almost instantaneously when they get spotted by an enemy, so... And so I'd rather kill off a whole bunch of the cadet-like crews who don't really do all that good than experienced men that could have been good elsewhere in the Navy. Mark II 6-inch guns. Yep, Scandinavia, I think, is dead at this point. Probably want to do a new torpedo boat. So I'm going to do said new torpedo boat. The torpedo boat destroyer, the Alfonso Albuquerque. Which is going to hopefully give me a couple of decent little escorting destroyer stuff. And that let's put that tower back in, the one that I took out. Let's actually put those guns back in, because no, don't put them back in, because beam reduction. Can I put them back in? Yeah, I can put them back in with the reduced beam, but then 3 twin set torpedoes on the stern there. Nice little coincidence one. Tiny bit of anti-flooding. There, and 25 knots. No, 24 is as fast as you can go, I'm guessing, until we get turbines. Unless reduced light shells. Reduced in light shells, because we're honestly not going to be able to really kill anything but transports with our guns anyway, so might as well handicap them a little bit more. So Alfonso Albuquerque have 12 of them constructing, which means we're now back to the deficit we were at with having 2 battleships, but I think probably overall we might be better off with the extra torpedo boats, just in the terms of it's going to give us more, what's the word? More ships of trade protection. That's directly for trade protection instead of going out and sending the Marines in. yeah, that was one of the old just looking at something quickly that oh yeah, he's talking about the Franklin class battle cruisers in that American campaign. I did. Anti-Flood 2. Got the Alphonse Albuquerques. We got these guys, the small diddly little guy. Okay, so the French are laying down Le Monde Piquet class cruisers. Yep, while this loading screen's going on, I'm going to go get myself a drink of water, because okay. Destroyer class, large torpedo boat 1 and destroyer 1 are now available. Oh yeah, give me those. Okay, Mark II 12-inch goes in 7 turns time. I'm gonna slightly reduce the research budget. Oh god, we're running out of money. We're running out of money. I think we're running out of money. I really think so. Running out of money. Running out of money again. This ain't a good thing to be in. We're running out of money again. Boiler efficiency upgrades. Something good at least, I guess. Oh, yeah, the German AI is no... There's no mercy getting rid of the Scandinavians. Just glad on the end of we actually gained money from defeating them, that I actually peaced out with them when I did. Spend you for 7 turns. I'm gonna to try and make up money somewhere. That's only helped us a month. Ooh. Some Scorpion song there. The Zoo is the song I was just playing there. And then on streets we call the zoo, hungry eyes. Okay, so we need to do more cuts. No, we can't invest. No. Okay. Good news. Dockyard construction complete. Which means we can continue our constructions, get them out now. I can definitely say this though, we are woefully underprepared for going into the Dreadnought age in terms of our dockyard size, capacity and whatnot. Yeah, and then tomorrow I've got... tomorrow I'm doing my first weekend shift at work. I got my first weekend shift at work. Because we don't have any Saturday volunteers, and it's a manager has brought in from outside. From outside our shop. Okay. Yep. Got better, interesting, improved twin turrets. So yeah, we're in 1900 now. Financial woes for us are still high, and they're not going to get any better. It's going to get worse. Do you think you deserve to be in my bed after what you did to me during the war? Charlie, out! I'm not happy with my grandparents' dog right now, viewers, if you can't tell from that. What kind of happened was, he kind of caused an incident that broke my glasses. As in, like, popped a lens out and bent the arms and stuff. I fixed it up and stuff, but still angry at him for that. $6,500 light cruisers. That's what I need to do next. Once either the torpedo boats or the battleship comes out, I need to do light cruisers. And it's not rebuild of light cruisers, it's new ones. Okay. That, yeah. Good, 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 good. Good, good, goody goods, goods. 1 month to new 12-inch guns. And it's 2 months to new torpedo boats. Which... the French broke our alliance. So yeah, right now we're just waiting for loading screens and stuff to finish. So we can get more work done on... Yes, it is. It was warm when I was walking Charlie, so... but now you've walked Jack, you can now curl up in your covers. It's just my sister there, viewers. Economizer, which we're behind on getting. A lot of these techs we're behind on getting, and I don't like it. Okay, torpedo boats are out. I'm gonna use the torpedo boat money on research, and then I'll probably... Oh, the Scandinavians have fallen. I'll probably use my battleships money on the new light cruisers. On the new light cruisers, potentially, I'm gonna have to upgrade the dockyard sizes at some point because I at least want like 27,000 tons for Dreadnoughts. If we're even going to be able to get Dreadnoughts. Okay, so we still don't have any real major events, I guess. It's the experimental battleship, but okay, so my plan is wait for the battleship in 3 months. You are also going to be out of Porto. You know, I'm going to go a few months of just money building. Then I'll see in 1901 what we do. Because we need new light cruisers, and we also need our dockyard size built up. But hold on, so that was. No, we're not investing in relations to the British Empire. Who do they think we are, having money to invest? Ha 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 ha. Funny. Very, very funny, you know? Okay, people no longer trust. No, I'm doing no relationship maintaining with them. So the battleship comes out this turn, which is good for me, anyway. Good for me because the battleship is my current big money drain, but bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drums Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Good old boys are drinking whiskey and rye, singing this beat the day that I die. Okay. You know what's been a good time killer during these long loading screens? Idle games on my phone here. Okay. There we go. It's mostly because I don't let me double check that statement. Yep, I don't have any Twitch viewers to chat around with while these loading screens are going on, so you know, valued YouTube viewer, you can change that if you're still watching up to this point. You might actually like being in the actual live streams themselves by following the Twitch channel that's linked in the description. You can go and be part of the live stuff. You may even have the ability to make a decision that might change the way this campaign goes. Like, for example, you design a ship that ends up being the MVP of the campaign, for example. Yes, that has happened before. Believe it or not, viewer. A viewer-built ship became the MVP of a campaign. That was Avocado's Elton John design, which it's because of that ship why he does a whole bunch of designs that are more secondary focused. Despite us coming to find that his Elton John design was a one-time fluke. October. Okay, I've got my plan. Dockyard built to 1902. 1902 we laid out new light cruisers. That's the plan. How much the plan survives, will survive, I don't know, but it's a plan. It may survive, it may not. Who knows? I don't. So bye, Miss American Pie. Chevy to the levee when levee was dry. Good old boys drinking whiskey and rye, singing this'll be the day that I die. Okay. We don't have the money to share. So don't even attempt to get into an alliance agreement with them, please. Another head hangs lowly, child is slowly taken, and the violence cause such silence. Who are we mistaken? But you see, it's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they are fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs, their guns. In your head, they are crying. It's in your head, in your head. Zombie, zombie, zombie. Hey, hey, what's in your head? In your head. Zombie, zombie, zombie. Hey, 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 oh. Another mother's breaking, heart is taken over, and the violence causes such silence. We must be mistaken, for it's the same old thing since 1916. In your head, they are fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their guns. In your head, they are dying. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Hey, hey, what's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Hey, 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 oh, did, 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 did. Oh, Austria-Hungary's fallen as well. Okay. That's probably why that loading screen took a turn or a few to... I wonder if in this campaign we'll get one of those good old economical collapses. Be interesting to see, really. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, turns. Eight turns for heavy cruiser. We're behind a lot on that. Behind a lot on that too. We're slightly behind on that, but we're not as behind as other stuff, okay? So it could be worse. It could be worse. It could be absolutely, positively worse. Oh no. Germany is supersizing. They're going after the Dutchman. What did the Dutchman do to deserve death by German? Honestly, I don't know, and I don't care. But I somewhat care, because the Dutch are probably the now easiest nation left for me to fight. Speaking of nations and fights. Empire of Japan? Do we have anything? We have a mothball torpedo boat in an area that we could, that would be fighting Japan in. Yes, Japan, I know, a mothball torpedo boat. So threatening. Oh no, that's a negative 6 million a turn. Oh god. But I honestly want to see for curiosity what that experimental battleship is, but oh, the experimental battleship's a Frenchy hull. Frenchy hull, Frenchy men. The Frenchyman hull. And you can either have very small barbettes or the enormous one. That might be an interesting thing to work on. Large torpedo boat 1 is just the torpedo boat hulls, just supersized. Supersized, and you need a secondary tower on them. Destroyer 1 is Destroyer 1, yeah. So light cruiser wise, it's most probably going to be light cruiser 3. Which is a German light cruiser hull. Oh, they did give the giant out of proportion 5-inch guns. That, and then triple funnel setup with the triple expansion induced boilers. We can do it. We could do it in all but our current monetary situation. And for a year, I'll be doing something that a year of in-game time. I'm going to be doing the actions to hopefully if all goes to plan, we won't need to up our dockyard size for another couple years, and we can get that cruiser. Anyone on Twitch? Nope. Nope, not even the bot. No, not even for a couple of turns. 80%. Leave it at 80%. Then could sort out more later, I guess. It's a game argument. You can. Okay. Yeah, the Philippines gain oil. 4, 3, yeah. Okay. Yep. No. Fine. Immediately recall the ambassador. Okay, so War with Japan. We can't really do much, can we? Answer is we can't. Best we can do is that. That and unmothball the torpedo boat that's there. Right, because we only have the island of Timor. Don't have anywhere else, do we? Let's look over here. No, we have nothing on there. Yeah, again, it's the island of Timor that's going to be the tension point, really. I think I'm going to wait for Japan to come to us, being honest. Okay. Yep. We could, but also we can't. Get my meaning? We could, but we can't. It's an affordability reason. Could I send one of my heavies? I'm gonna send one of the heavy cruisers down there. As a just-in-case precautional thing. And our economic growth has just screeched to a halt. It's screeched to a halt. We can't really do anything about it. This is bad. This is bad indeed-o. Okay. Our nations become powerful allies. Can't afford. Right. One armored cruiser ain't gonna be enough to stop that Japanese fleet. Nor is one little torpedo boat in the area as well. But we gotta try something for defense. Mozambique and Mozambique 16. If I can unmothball you guys, I'm gonna send. Gonna send those two over as well, just as more reinforcement, I guess. We're not gonna last the 6 months we need for that dockyard program. Like, we've literally went towards the most inconvenient nation for us to go to war with. We're just the most inconvenient nation to have a war happen for in general. Yeah. Helpful large torpedo boat 2. Oh, come on. Think maybe once we've. Once we've done the dockyards, I think we send the fleet. I can't invest in relations with people. That's just gonna cause issue. Right, my one armoured cruiser is right now trying to work their way across the Indian Ocean. It's not making much headway. I'm saying that with certainty. He's not making any headway towards our province. Right. We don't have the money to share. And anyone who says we have the money to share is a liar. You actually don't really need that, something like that. Alright, into October. Things are going a lot better, I guess. Not to some extent they're doing better. We've gotten... Yeah. One more turn, then you're in port. Do I really want to try and send the rest of the fleet over? The answer to that is tentative no. who I am going to send over. The Japanese haven't actually tried coming for us yet. I'm going to send those 2 torpedo boats there as well to reinforce. To completely reinforce my garrison on the island of Timor. And yeah. But all this stuff is going to be for the next episode, because, well, yeah, I'm going to end the episode here. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you again. Silent service going silent.